And as we just promised, time for our daily dose of K-Enter News with Walter Lee. Now, Walter, we're going to start off with an update on a news that you did recently, and it is about one of our chingus, because in Korean you say chingu if you're the same age, and we are born in the year of the dragon.
We are.
And we're talking about GDragon.
Of course, yes, he's one of our friends, so to speak, in Korean. But yes, this Thursday, Big Bang member GDragon, the man, the myth, the legend, released his long-awaited comeback single, Power. Now, I talked about this, like I said, last week. We weren't sure when he was coming out, but now we know it was yesterday. So it immediately shot to the top of Korea's major real-time streaming platforms, such as Melon or Genie, showing that, being out of the music business for 7 years is not a big deal for people like GDragon. He can come in and he can just blow out the doors and make everything like he just left it back 7 years ago. So yes, he is just a living legend in K-pop.
Yes, you can say so. And I mean, he had a lot of tiny teasers before his comeback. And also, just a few days ago on a talk show, you could listen to a few seconds of the song to be released. So I immediately fell in love with the song.
Yes, I think the song is really like a real good head bopper, and it's like catchy lyrics as well as its beat as well. Alongside, if you watch the music video, it's got this cool one-shot kind of series to it where it's just one big long shot, and it's very GDragon, I'd have to say.
You can
very
see that here
stylish.
right now. Yeah.
Yes. So the song was also co-written by GDragon and also producers Tommy Brown, Theron Thomas, and Stephen Franks. Now, the reason why I mention them is because these producers have actually worked with other famous musicians such as Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, The Weeknd, as well as Missy Elliot. The list goes on as well. So GDragon's comeback is also making waves across the international spectrum as well. Now, Billboard reported on how the release of Power, his single, also, it happens to be his first released single under the new partnership of US independent label Empire. They just said how big of a pioneer and global influence GDragon is in the K-pop world and just the impact that he has just globally.
Really, indeed. And I found it interesting, though, although there was put in so much effort into the song with many famous producers and so forth, the song itself is just 2 minutes, I think 23 seconds long. I think that's the trend these days, shorter songs.
It does seem to be the trend. Is it sort of like the short form like social media? We saw Jenny's
exactly with Mantra.
Song, 2 minutes and 40 something seconds as well. So maybe it's a new trend.
Maybe. Now, Walter, let's powerfully bounce to another legendary musician here in Korea.
Yes, and Bounce was a little foreshadowing of what to come because we're talking about South Korea. We call him the king of singers. Now, I'm talking about legendary singer Cho Young-pil. Now, one of my favorite songs is Bounce, to be honest with you, to listen to it all the time. Now, he's released his first album in at least 11 years, sorry. Now, this title of his album is called 20. Now, this is actually a running theme because it's actually his 20th studio release and features 7 tracks in total. Now, this marks his first work since his 2013 album, Hello. Now, the title track, It's Okay, or Kuredo Toe, offers a message of encouragement to all today's world. Now, expressing that it's okay to take things slow, which, I think is a very good thing to say.
Very heartwarming.
Very heartwarming. Believe in yourself as well. Now, here's an interesting thing, and might be a little bit sad for some fans of Cho Young-pil, is that he said on October 22nd that it might be his last album.
Oh, that could be disappointing news for the fans.
It could be very disappointing. But for people who don't know Cho Young-pil, he was one of the first Koreans, or he was the first Korean to pass 1 million sales for a single album and was the first to exceed 10 million cumulative album sales and to perform in numerous iconic venues as well.
Okay, now last but not least, we're going to go on to a K-drama or K-series, which really, I think many people have been waiting for it since years ago.
Yes,
and I'll give you a hint for this one.
Yes.
무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다.
Yes.
It is.
You are talking about Squid Games.
Squid Game.
We're talking about the number 2. Squid Game 2 Season 2 has released its poster, trailer, as well as still images confirming its premiere on the day after Christmas, December 26. Now, this season will follow our, obviously, main character of last season, Ki-hun, played by Lee Jong-jae, the very world-famous Lee Jong-jae now, vowing to get revenge and returns to the games to face off against the frontman, played by Lee Byung-hun. Now, in this first season of Squid Games, if you didn't know, I mean, everybody knows, which premiered back, can you believe it's already been 3 years, September 2021?
Wow.
It became obviously a global sensation around the world, symbolizing the phenomenon rise of Korean content. Now, season 1 was the first Korean drama to rank #1 on Netflix worldwide. And according to Netflix's official 28-day viewership metric, Squid Games amassed, get this, 1.650 billion hours of watch time in the first 28 days, setting an all-time record across the movie's platform.
Incredible.
Yes, in 2022, it also made history at the Emmy Awards, winning 6 categories and becoming the first non-English language production to do so. And it was also the first time a non-English drama series had ever been nominated in the US awards shows. So it's been making
so many records.
So many history-making moments.
Really, I can't wait for Squid Game to come out. So December 26th, I will mark that.
Yes.
And thank you very much, Walter, for those key enter news.
I'll make sure I stick around.
All right.